Hey there, I'm Nat, and welcome to the Lift Oneself podcast, a space where we dig deep, reflect, and empower each other to feel, grow, and thrive. Today I want to talk about something that's been really weighing on me, something I know many of you might resonate with, the feeling of not being seen. You know, those moments when you're surrounded by people and you feel like you're there, yet no one truly sees you. It's as if you exist, yet not in the way that matters to you. It's like you're invisible and your hurt isn't even acknowledged. This wound of not being seen runs deep for me. It's a vulnerable space, and I'll be honest, I've often found myself chasing validation from places and people that couldn't give it. I've been in relationships, even with people I loved, where my truth was either dismissed or misunderstood. And recently, I've been grappling with those old wounds resurfacing, especially when I think about my relationship with Natalie. I've been asking myself, why do I keep putting myself in these situations where I'm not valued? Why do I feel like I need to prove myself again and again? And here's the thing. When we feel invisible, when our pain goes unheard, it's like a storm inside. You rage, you feel crushed, you want to isolate, and you keep wanting to make others see you, to validate your hurt. Yet here's where I'm learning something powerful. Healing begins when we stop seeking validation from the outside world and begin validating ourselves, even when no one else does. You see, it's a thing of intellectually knowing this, yet it's about embodying it inside your body. That's where I am today. I'm learning to see myself, yet it's not easy. It's hard to stop craving the recognition, especially when you've been hurt, especially when someone's lied or created a false story about you. And it's so tempting to want to scream, to defend, to rage, to force the world to see your truth. Yet I'm realizing more each day that if I'm the only one who truly sees me, that's enough. And you know what? That's where the real power lies, within us. When we stop waiting for others to validate our worth, we begin to reclaim our own power. So let's pause right here, right now. Let me guide you into a mindful moment. This practice helps me when I feel unseen. If you're feeling that hurt today, if you're carrying that heaviness inside, let's take a moment to honor it together. Find a comfortable position wherever you are, and if it feels safe, gently close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, and then gently exhale through your mouth. Now, as you continue to breathe naturally, let your body soften. Feel the air entering your lungs. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Notice the sensations in your body. With each breath, let's acknowledge the feelings that are here today. Those feelings of being unseen, of not being heard. You don't have to change them, fight them, or push them away. Just breathe into them. You're safe to feel. You're safe to let go. Surrender the need to control. Release the need to resist, and just be. And as you breathe, say quietly to yourself, I see myself. I hear myself. My truth matters. I am enough just as I am. Take a moment and breathe that truth in. You don't need anyone else to validate it. You are enough. You matter. And your pain is real, whether others see it or not. Take another moment to lean into that breath and feel and let it pass through. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and return to the present moment while staying with your breath. Now I want you to take this thought with you today. When was the last time you felt invisible or misunderstood? How did that make you feel? Deep inside, where no one else could see. What would it look like if you validated your own truth, even without the world's acknowledgement? This isn't about denying your pain. It's about giving yourself permission to hold it, to honor it, and to decide that you don't need to convince anyone else of your worth. The truth is, if they're not willing to see it, that's on them. Yet you, my friend, get to decide how your story is told. The work of healing is often about reclaiming pieces of ourselves. You see, many of us have splintered and shattered into pieces all over. And the work of healing is to gather all of those pieces and integrate them into a wholeness with a W. We cannot control how others perceive us, yet we can control how we perceive ourselves. And once you start to see yourself clearly, once you start to hold your truth in a way that feels authentic, you'll realize that you don't need anyone else to tell you who you are. You already know. If this podcast resonated with you, I have a course called Raw Healing that you can find on my website, liftoneself.com. It is exactly about what we are talking about right now. And the deep work is feeling our authentic emotions, which can feel very uncomfortable for many, and there's a real hesitation. So if any of this resonated with you, go check out the details about Raw Healing on liftoneself.com. Stay tuned for the next episode, where I'll dive into the fear of losing security in relationships that no longer serve us. It's time to let go of what doesn't serve us anymore so we can open space for what truly does. Until next time, please remember to be kind and gentle with yourself. You matter.